Hey guys, it's LegomationStudio here with the first of the superhero reviews. I was so happy when I heard that Lego was going to making superheroes, both DC and Marvel. But when they mentioned they were making the X-Men, I just could not hold myself. This is an amazing set along with the rest of the line of Marvel Avengers sets that we're going to be reviewing this spring break that I'm on. So we're going to start off with the other day. You guys probably saw the video I released just earlier where Yusen and I had gone to the Lego store and purchased all of the Marvel sets because I am a Marvel fan. It's amazing that Lego is able to combine DC and Marvel together, two competing businesses, but they were able to do it and I love the outcome. So we bought all the Marvels of sets and we're going to start off with the X-Men set. Here it is. It's called the Wolverine Chopper Showdown. Basically takes on a helicopter. So the minifigures, it includes Wolverine, Deadpool, which I was so excited for, and Magneto. Probably the three biggest characters in the X-Men story. I mean, there's plenty more. I mean, it's all about characters, but those three are pretty much major characters as far as that goes. 6 through 12-year-olds, 201 pieces, perfect amount for a $19.99 set. A lot of ways I tell people if the set is worth the price, just bump it down, divide it by 10, divide the number by 10, and that should be the price. And if you divide 201 by 10, it's about 20, and 20 bucks is the price of this set. So perfect price for a perfect set. So on the front we see Wolverine attacking the helicopter, of course, and we have Magneto, and he's off of a bike, and Magneto's trying to control Wolverine, of course, because he's made of metal, so Magneto can easily just grab him. So here we have him shooting, and then we have Wolverine and Deadpool fighting, and then we also have that you can turn the helicopter's rudders. So, looks like an awesome set. Let's take a look at the minifigures. Now it's interesting to know that all these comic book sets come with comic books. It's a pretty cool idea that Lego decided to do. This, of course, is called Comic Book 1, as we will start with. It has the X-Men story, basically. So, it's a quick comic book. It basically starts with, of course, advertisements for all the Marvel sets. You have a Captain America comic here. Then you have kind of advertise of all the minifigures for each set. Now, I cannot wait until this Spider-Man set comes out. It hasn't come out yet, and I talked to the Lego store, and they said it's probably going to be coming out this summer. But it's annoying that they're advertising the minifigures and it hasn't actually come out yet. I can't wait to get that Spider-Man set. So we have the comic book, and I'm not going to read through it or anything. I'm just showing you guys that they put a lot of work into it, and it's kind of cool that you get a comic book for each set to show the story of the set that you got. And then, of course, we have the Avengers headquarters preparing for the next couple sets, and then advertising all the new Marvel sets with Spider-Man, X-Men, and the Avengers. So, looks like it's going to be awesome sets. Let's head on to the minifigures. Now, first we have Wolverine, which I've got to say is just so detailed. It's a magnificent minifigure. I'll zoom in so you can focus, alright?
Okay.
So, here's Wolverine. Are you focused?
Yeah.
Wolverine is pretty awesome. The claws idea was really smart, where basically it's just a hand piece. And so you hold on to these hand pieces, and it kind of pretty much looks like he has actual claws. His suit is pretty much the average X-Men suit that you see in the comic books, not really the movies so much. The hair is very awesome in the way, I mean, it looks just like Wolverine's hair. On the back, we even have his hood to the Wolverine cap. I don't know if you can see it on camera, can you, Yusen?
Yeah, we can.
Well, it's very detailed in the fact that you can see the hoodie laying on his back, that he's not wearing it. So that's really a cool detail. Now, also, the thing about these Marvel sets is that they have two faces. Here's his front face, and here's his back face. So you have two options for kids who love to play with the sets and want to have different emotions from the characters. Then next we'll take a look at Deadpool. Now, Deadpool is another just totally awesome figure. He has great detail, of course, on his front and back. But what's really interesting about the Deadpool character is that he has this new backpack that I haven't seen many characters wear. As you know, Deadpool has two katanas. That's his kind of character. And as you can see, this backpack actually has spots where you can put his swords in. Both swords. It's just an awesome little piece. I didn't know what this was for at first, but then I said it's red, and the swords fit right in it. So actually, it's basically a ninja sword holder, a katana twin katanas holder. So you put that right on his back, and he really looks just like he does in the comic books, and I guess you could say in the movie. So, really, just a great figure. I mean, he has a cool gun as well. Usually he has a gun or two, so just an awesome figure. It looks just like the comic books, and I am so happy that LEGO did a great job with this character. With that new addition to LEGO sets. You can use that Katana Swords for anything now. I think Ninjago might have them too. Then we head on to my personal favorite, Magneto. He is my favorite villain in all of the Marvel and X-Men characters. He's the perfect color of red and blue that he is in all the comic books. He has a blue cape, and his helmet is fantastic as well. The classic Magneto helmet is here in full detail, and it looks freaking awesome. Now, they did a detail around his face to make him look old, of course, because in the movies he's very old. In the comic books he's pretty old, but he has gray hair for his eyebrows. He has his front face, and then there's his back face. And just a tremendous detail on the body as far as that goes. You know, we have the abdominals outlined, and just all the detail on his costume just is fantastic. So, great job, LEGO. Great job. So they look just like they do in the comic books, which is fantastic, and they also pretty much look like what they do in the movies, except for Magneto, because in the movies, you know, they made him gray and not red and blue. But I have a feeling in these new X-Men First Class movies, they're going to stick to the comic book color of red and blue. These are the two vehicles we get with this set. First off, just a quick look at the motorcycle here. It's, you know, it's an average motorcycle, but it's very detailed. It has a nice little light on the front of it, as you can see. But, you know, it's kind of the average motorcycle, but here's pretty much what it is. You can fit a minifigure right on it. You can hold on to it. Of course, it's meant for Wolverine. You'll have to take his claws off, though, if you want to attach his hands. But it's pretty cool, pretty detailed, just your average motorcycle. Then we head on to the helicopter. Now, at first, this helicopter's build is kind of like a car, in the fact that on the bottom you have wheels, but towards the further you get with the kind of the body of it, you begin to add the tail, and it's an okay design. What do you think, Yusen, about the design of this motor?
It's actually really cool. I mean, I like this design a lot.
The design really works because of the color scheme, you know? I mean, I think the red with the black and the gray really looks cool.
And it's the color of the Deadpool.
Yeah, it's the color of Deadpool, which is just works even more. This spins 100%, really nice. Doesn't get in the way of any other blades or anything. Inside, as far as we can see, we have a compartment for the pilot right here. Can you focus and zoom, Yusen?
I don't think I can look that clear, but
we have a compartment for a pilot, and I think one or two people can fit in here. Then in the back, we have quite a lot of room for at least 3 or 4 people that can sit on these benches. So really, it actually is a well-designed thing for not even just for show, for like playing with. I mean, you can take Wolverine and have him sit in there perfectly. Let me just get him in there. So right here. So, you know, he's sitting right in there perfectly. And you can probably get 1, 2, 3, 4 people all sitting in the helicopter. So that really works. And I think it, as far as playability, this is a perfect helicopter because it has room inside and it has room in the cockpit. So you can fit about 5 people in here easily. So I love the design. The wheels are very authentic in the fact that it'll land, you know, and it can actually roll too. The back part, the tail has rudders that'll spin. It has a light at the edge. We have 2 fins. We have 2 guns that are used on the sides that shoot missiles. They're flick fire missiles, of course, and I don't really care for flick fire. But I guess for playing for kids it's fun, but you can easily lose these. They're coated with silver, which is really nice. Just looks more authentic to the helicopter. Then in the front we have 2 little lights that are used for like searchlights that'll shine down. But other than that, you know, there's a control panel piece in there, but not many new pieces, but definitely a lot of useful pieces for making cars and other helicopters. So, I've got to say, great helicopter. It looks very comic book-like for a helicopter, too. So here is the entire set put together. Looks great, you know. I mean, as far as Deadpool and Magneto go, they work with the helicopter because it definitely looks like they're, you know, associated with it. Wolverine, of course, isn't. He's yellow. He's with the X-Men color. And I know that Magneto, it's purple and red. I'm sorry. Color deficiency really screws with you. So we have the motorcycle, we have all three figures in the helicopter. This set is, it's fantastic. It's everything that it promises and then even more. The design of the helicopter is pretty great. You can fit people in it. It looks great. Color scheme works. It looks very authentic with the silver missiles. We have a nice motorcycle that Wolverine can ride. And I love how they've been able to make it Wolverine have claws by him holding claws. Also, it's interesting to note, and I didn't go over this with Magneto, but this little piece that they give him, that's so smart. It's like a wink at the fans because in order for Magneto to fly, he needs a magnet underneath him or on his feet. And so he usually grabs just, a piece of metal and puts it on his feet so he can control his flying ability. And so it's kind of cool they put just this little, this little round plate on his feet just to add more to the fact that, like, they're trying to, show appreciation for the comic books. And I can tell that the Lego designers, who are also probably big comic book nerds, had a great time making this set. So I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. This is worth your money. If you love the X-Men, I can't wait to see more X-Men sets. But this set in particular is great for X-Men. Next year, I think they're coming out with either another First Class movie or another X-Men movie. They're probably going to because they've been working on one for 2 years now. I think maybe the new Wolverine is going to come out. Is that next year or is that 2014?
2014.
Oh. Well, either way, they're going to come out with more X-Men sets. They have to. And when they do, it'll probably be awesome. So I'm giving this a 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, but we're sticking with 10 ratings here for big Lego sets. So 10 out of 10. Guys, go and buy it if you're a big fan of Marvel, if you're a big fan of X-Men, or if you're just a big fan of Lego, because this is a great piece of their work. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned for our next review of the Captain America set. And this is LegomationStudio signing out.